Geeky Eyes, kicking it with Auntie Leah. What's up? What's good? I appreciate the likes in advance. That's what's up. What's up, y'all? Let's get into it. For real, let's get into it. The title of this video. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. Like, you know, I don't know if my background noise is a little too much. Just let me know if you can hear me. I'm gonna be playing some music too, so I want everybody to kind of just, you know, let's let everybody pile in, I guess. What's up, y'all? I'm gonna be speaking on this rap battle. This hip hop, this real true art form of hip hop, where you battle each other. Hey, Kiki Eyes, let me know if you can hear me good. But yeah, there's a war going on outside. What's up, Patricia Blair? Happy Sunday. And let me just say, yeah, in advance, I hope that everyone's having a productive day. I hope peace and prosperity is at your doorstep and on its way, either or. I hope everybody is healthy and happy and doing good. And if you're not happy, at least be content, right? And yeah, I basically just wanted to chime in on this rap battle. And it's not a bad thing. Battling is a part of life. There's personal battles that you may have to overcome every day, right? You may have bad eating habits and you're like, I gotta do better. Shout out to Absol. You know what I'm saying? You might just be an individual who's just a self-sabotager, and you gotta battle to bring yourself up out of that. So this battle isn't necessarily a bad thing. Battle is good, right? I'll say, you know, I always say war. Sometimes necessary. And what we got here is a war. Or let's just say, I won't say a war. There's always been a war. I would say there's always been a war between East Coast and West Coast when it comes to the culture of hip hop. We can go all the way back to the 60s and 70s. And I'm gonna start there. I'm gonna lay the foundation with the battle that's always been between LA and New York. Let's just say it like that. And we can even throw Philly in there too, but that's a whole nother conversation. But shout out to all the pioneers. I'll just say it like that. Shout out to Zulu Nation. Shout out to the Temple of Hip Hop. Shout out to the Bloods and Crips in LA. Shout out to Watch Prophet. Shout out to Don Campbell. Rest in peace, Don Campbell in the lockers. Shout out to everybody from Uncle Jam's Army. Shout out to my guy, Dr. Funkenstein. From Uncle Jam's Army. Shout out to Mafia from Uncle Jam's Army. Shout out to, there's so many people I can just be like, shout out to DJ Silky D. But the foundation. What's up, Jaguars in the building. The foundation, there's always been battle within the culture. Before it was even called hip hop, there was battle within the culture. So the battle went like this. Who's the most influential? Which city was popping? 60s and 70s, right? I'll start with LA. LA started the culture. Prove me wrong. I have it in my documentary, Set in the West. You have to prove me wrong. LA started the culture with the movement, the element of dance. Don Campbell started the movement of hip hop, in my opinion. I'll just say it like that. And he even said, he's from Fresno, but he came down to LA, Trade Tech, 1969. Don Campbell was inventing a new dance called locking. And he's like ballet choreographed, trained type of brother. And he said, his style of locking was almost like correcting his mistakes. If y'all don't know who Rerun is from What's Happening, he was part of the group called The Lockers. There's this lady named Toni Basil. She was part of it too. I'm just now realizing that she was, oh, Mickey, you so fine, you blow my mind. I said, wait, that was Toni Basil. She's part of The Lockers. Anyway, the culture started on the West Coast. Let's just set the foundation, because I'm gonna come back to that. The culture started in LA. Even with rap, the culture started with rapping black in the white world by the Watts Prophets. Shout out to brother Amdi. And yeah, Auntie Lay, I'm gonna chime into that live you're doing later. I'm definitely gonna be a part of that for sure. Okay, so the culture, the culture between East Coast, West Coast, it's always been there. And officially in 1973 is when the culture of hip hop was born. And it wasn't even named or anything hip hop, but it was basically the 4 or 5 elements that were infused in the culture in the Bronx. Bronx made it happen. Shout out to my guy Sadat X. So shout out to the Bronx. And the culture started there as its completion. Just like the United States started with the 13 colonies, and now the United States is this part of North America, 50 states. So the culture started there, but the root of it started in LA. Like I said, prove me wrong. Yep, 1973, August 11th. But the culture elevates and puts on a pedestal a guy named DJ Kool Herc. And you could say he was the first DJ, or the first, the father of hip hop, right? He had a bunch of dancers called the N-word twins, right? He had the dancers called N-word twins. His dancers will tell you that they were inspired by a guy named Don Campbell. So I just told you Don Campbell came from Fresno, started locking in LA, 1969, 1970. When I talked to him, he said 1969. I know we honored him. Well, General Jeff, rest in peace to General Jeff. He honored him. He was spearheading to honor him. And, they got it down to 1970. Pop locking started hip hop. He called it locking, Campbell locking. For real. That's what's up, Gator Travels. Okay, so let's get it established. Battle is healthy. Let's just say if your body didn't battle any foreign object that it came in contact with, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be healthy. Battle is healthy. There's a battle going on right now between these lyricists in hip hop, and I'm glad there's the lyrical component in rapping is here. It's always been here. But you got top tier lyricists going at it. No ghostwriters, none of that. So you couldn't include Drake. Because Drake is industry. The men that I speak of are culture. I'm gonna start off with K-Dot. What's up? Kamiko Show. Popping perks, spinning them. What are you talking about, bro? Shot Hall. Internet Explorer. That's hilarious. So yeah, again, y'all hit the like button, please. Let me just ask you again, hit the like button. We're gonna start off with K-Dot. Now, it was about 2013 when he dropped a verse on Control, and he set it off. That's where we're gonna lay the foundation for this current battle. It pretty much started there, where K-Dot basically just set it off. He set it off, man. He popped that verse on Control, and he was letting everybody know, I'll bring it to all of y'all. I don't care who you is. I'm gonna bring it to all of y'all. He was talking about the new generation of MCs. And at the time, you had J. Cole, you had Drake, you had a lot of people just out, popping out. You said you got 23 viewers, you can't do this later. No, I'm doing it now. I don't care how many viewers I got. I got other things to do later. How about that? Anyway, don't break my concentration. Auntie Liv, you know what to do. If he gets, you can know it. If he gets crazy. But shout out to T&D Comedy. Okay. It's water I'm drinking. I'm just informing everyone, don't be thirsty. Alright, you got a bunch of, it's buffering, I know, it's all good. But yeah, you got a bunch of thirsty individuals who come and try to get attention. You got people who sit and do 5, 6, 7, 8 hour lives on YouTube talking about stalking someone, and they only make like $400-500 a month. Well, at least officially. We're gonna let the FBI figure out, all the Cash App stuff that y'all do. But anyway, just don't be thirsty. I'm sitting here hydrating, and I'm sitting here trying to give y'all info. That's pretty, you know what I'm saying? But T&D Comedy, you need to kick rock. I'm not who's that person? Hocus Berlin. I'm not here talking about the Diddy stuff. The only Diddy comment I'm gonna make is with what Reason said about New York. And it pissed some people off. In fact, let's go back again. K-Dot set it off. K-Dot pissed a bunch of people off. Ruffled some feathers with that Control verse. He called himself the King of New York on that Control verse. Now, let's fast forward. He just got out of a straight up battle against Drake. And come on, hands down, Kendrick Lamar was victorious in that battle. I mean, anybody that says the opposite, you gotta go get your head checked, because K-Dot, he killed it. Now, he has the throne. He has the throne. And what it is K-Dot wears the crown. So heavy is the head who wears the crown, right? You get what I'm saying? Now, Joey Badass, and shout out to Joey Badass Pro Era. Joey Badass and had a few words for K-Dot, and that's where we at right now. Joey took it on. He never said Kendrick's name, but he was always throwing shots. I would say, let me see, what was the first battle rap? What would be the first, not battle rap, what was the first like song that we could be like, all right, we could officially say Joey kind of got at K-Dot. Was it Sorry Not Sorry? Yeah, Sorry Not Sorry, right? Sorry Not Sorry. And, he's talked about, West Coast D-licking, right? So, Joey Badass, Sorry Not Sorry. Joey Badass. Okay, so, Joey Badass is number one. He's a phenomenal MC. Let's just say it like that. He is a phenomenal MC. And much respect, much props to him. I got your album. I got his album, 1999. I got that. I do have it. I have that joint, that album, fire. I like the joint he did with Primo. I like that. But that was about 3 months ago. Joey Badass. And if y'all don't know who Joey Badass is, he plays the bad guy. What's his name on the Power? the throwback power, Raising Canaan. He plays, what's his name? Oh God, it's at the tip of my tongue. But that's him. And like I said, super dope MC representing New York. Some people got issues with him and his music and how he represents New York. They, you know, it's nostalgic. It's basically original New York. I'll just say it like that. You know, I guess people are kind of like, you know, in order to be like current New York, you got to be spitting that drill or that, you know, whatever that type of stuff that he do. But this type of music that Joey Badass is, he's known for. This joint, Sorry Not Sorry.
Conductor.
Yeah.
Let me know if y'all hear this good.
What you want me to do, bitch? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Look, hey yo. They fucked around, woke up the star seed from Marcy. Not the projects, but the Brooklyn streets with my heartbeat. 51 Hard Street, 193 Vernon Avenue. Niggas with attitudes. Man, I'm bigging up my city, that's something I had to do. Do or die, home of the gully where we let land fly. 2025 on my bully, I know that men lie. Women lie, but Joey don't. Might delete later, I know damn sure that Joey won't. Fuck it, I want all the smoke. Put my credit on the line, cause niggas can't fuck with me. We talking about it line for line. The audacity of this nigga, he must be out his mind. Haunted by the ghost of Biggie and Pac, I'm them combined. Spit.
Okay, so where we at right there? Y'all heard that? Did y'all hear that? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard it. This is Joey Badass. About 3 months ago, he dropped something called Sorry Not Sorry. Miss a lot of lives because I'm working. Appreciate you, Gret Fresky, man. I appreciate you. All right, Patricia Blair, cool. Live stream ain't worth your life, bro. I'm good. What are you talking about? There's a thing called cruise control, right? You guys are, man. I'm in one of them Jaguars. I'm in one of them damn them driverless cars. How about that? Okay. Anyway, yeah, you're right. A live stream ain't worth my life. But get out of here, y'all. Y'all, go do something. Go do something on a Sunday, more productive. All right. Now let's listen. Joey Badass. Sorry Not Sorry.
Many years, minding minds out of sight and out of mind. Now I'm front of line. All the signs saying it's my time, swear it's all divine. Properly aligned, this little light of mine. Promise I'ma let it shine till it leave you niggas blind. Yeah. Spec down, huh? Yeah, check that though. Yeah. What you want me to do, bitch? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Yeah. I said I'm sorry, not
He's sorry, not sorry.
Bitch, I'm sorry, not. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, man. Shit, doctor. Got that foot on you niggas' necks, nigga. Look. And the pockets run steep, never slowly. Nigga, what's beef, huh? Beef is when a nigga like you can't sleep, Wake up with no appetite and now you can't eat, Now you can't speak. Cat got his tongue, he been missing all week, Perfect time to separate the strong from the weak, I won't ever hesitate, won't ever miss a beat, no. Stay calm and meditate, but know I gotta beat, Don't be alone, pistol in my palm. To pick apart you pussy niggas plotting all along. Yeah, like not today, Satan. In fact, me and God been having great conversations. Admiring the constellations. Every day is new thoughts and new observations. No, I gotta move forth, ain't no time for wasting. No, I'm carrying the torch for my generation. With no hesitation. Yeah, I'm 10 toes deep, you get cold feet. Nigga got the whole heat, that's what the streets told me. Written manifesto of a young G. Having premonitions, many men trying to smoke me. I'm 10 toes deep, you get cold feet. Nigga got the whole heat, that's what the streets told me. Written manifesto of a young G. Having premonitions, many men trying to smoke me. Straight like that here.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, shit like that, nigga.
Alright, Tom.
Sweet gospel music. 2025 music.
Joey got bars. Came front. What's up, Brooke Taylor? What's up, Margie? Kamiko Show, appreciate you. Yeah, Kamiko, you know I've been had you as a mod, and then Yeah, if you were not subscribed, then they've unsubscribed you. That's what happened, because you were subscribed. I wouldn't have made you a mod. So you've always been a mod. That's weird. But anyway, that's these YouTube games they play. So that was Joey Badass. A couple of months back, he dropped that. Sorry, not sorry. It's an indirect diss at Kendrick. Kendrick still ain't responded. Kendrick had to respond. Kendrick ain't worried about Joey. You know what I'm saying? So then Joey dropped, he dropped something after that. What did Joey drop after that? Where he actually said Kendrick's name. This is recent. He dropped a song where he played Kendrick's name. Where he said Kendrick's name. What is the name of that song? What is the name of the song? Is it The Ruler's Back? No. That was even before that. Because The Ruler's Back is kind of like, you know, that came before the song that I just dropped. So Joey Badass dropped something with God, what was the name of that damn song? It is something recent, and why am I drawing a blank? But Joey basically was going at war with Kendrick right now in regards to who's the king of hip hop. Joey hails from New York. Joey has that, you know, New York attitude where it's like, you know, a New York person, if within 5 minutes of talking to them, they're gonna let you know where they from in New York. That's just what it is. And no disrespect, but yeah, K-Dot saying what he said about him being the king of New York, ruffles some feathers. Enter Joey Badass, and Joey, like I said, he's nice. Let's just move it forward to last week, where Joey Badass did a joint with Absol and Big Sean. The Red Cipher, the Red Bull Spiral, right?
It's Sean down, man. Red Bull Spiral. I got my nigga Absol, Joey Badass. Me first, fuck it.
Okay.
You going nowhere fast, but from your view you can never tell. No wonder, cause you live your life based on a carousel. You bums could probably teach a master class on taking L's. Truth is, if you wake up hating life, then you hate yourself.
Damn, that's how you feel?
You see, most niggas crack under pressure, but I'm a natural. The thing about living by the gun is you shouldn't have to. And if you can't reach for peace, I hope you have to. A lot of y'all my seeds, I see Janae should have had you. A lot of y'all confused tough skin for having tattoos. But that's what 6 cents is for, like when you had to. Plus they gon' try to discredit you when you black too. The drop jams, one diamond, but my favorite is Angie Stone. My drive back, that bitch on cruise control like Katie Holmes. Been flipping out in this bitch since it was camera phones. Know you great when you uncomfortable in your comfort zone. Grave digger. How niggas even want my name on they tombstone?
Yeah, your name.
Seems to me you want able. Don't be one of them niggas that read the room wrong. Spit like believe me, I'm more than hungry. Way more unique, have power before the money. Or they hope you know that I'm in hopeless, one on overdose. You wanna hold it, no like holding notes. You gotta go for broke, so I only proceed for proceeds. Been a ghost since the goatee and pound chains and teaser hats. I even made the goat cheese. Just imagine all the other shit you don't see. I'm coming to kill and destroy the feeling and feeling. I'm feeling the feeling of void. Tripping on me, but I step on the home like I'm feeling Detroit. B.I.G. minus the east and west. B from the down. You gotta kiss me from right to left. She no bitch.
Big Sean. Shout out to Big Sean. I like that. When I first heard it, I was like, oh, okay. Second listen, he snapped. Yeah, he did snap, y'all. Your guy snapped. Big Sean, I give him his salute. I give him his props. And I like the back and forth that he and Soul were, doing, like kind of like, Soul was doing an ad-lib. This is a what do they call it? A one take cipher. Not a lot of y'all rappers, if you ain't ready to just, you can't get in the booth. Here's some bars for you too. If you're a rapper and you can't get in the booth and spit your ish like 10 times without looking at your paper or all that, you're not ready. So you're not ready for this caliber, right? Big Sean. Next we got Absol. And pay attention. There's a little sneak dissing going on.
Yeah. And your wife, he said I was gonna watch.
See, look. See. He said, and he talked about Absol's wife. He said, and your wife even. Watch this. Ab got something for him.
told you that in confidence, big bro.
He said he told him that in confidence.
Yeah, man. Come on. Hey, man, fuck it. Let me remove the cat. My lady told me somebody told me that my career was in the trash. Something about missing my window or something. I wanted to laugh and shatter the glass he was referring to. Cause he ain't got a clue of what I turn into when I enter the booth. Neither do I, but I do know the truth. Tonight is not an issue. Plus the cable be navy blue. You stuck in the lowest lane and ain't a murderer plane. And I'm rather faster than murder this bang.
Oh.
Anyway, respect the gang in there. Okay. Your paper thin, featherweight. And your paper thin, like you never bang. You don't pay what you weigh, fuck is you even saying? Even if you was related to Shabba, you wouldn't make rank. On my mama, your men around just made plank. The ruler's back, in fact, I never left. In which case, Joey, you put me in a sticky predicament. I had to show solidarity to my syndicate. Also, nah, you know anybody can get it in such a way that it'll make any position conflicted. But listen, the 47 still on my tricep. Classified, let me scale it, I'm quite the chef. Pro error, the masters that ain't never incorrect. But it's still TDE till 3,000 and forever.
That's right.
It's heavy and rate definitely step. But this is hip hop, you know we still on that. It was healthy for the sport, sticking to the roof, keeping it competitive. Just be lucky that soul ain't stepping in. All of y'all would have had to shoot. The boat with the ocean view, you know what I came to do. Hey, Sean, let me get the hat again. And ask Nene who her favorite rapper is.
Oh, y'all heard that? Okay, so the bars. Soul killed this. Soul had the best. I give it between Soul and Joey. We're gonna listen to Joey next. But Soul was like, hey, this is hip hop. Y'all, but you better be glad I ain't gotta hop in here because he's like, yo, King Sloan, I think I give it to Soul just by a little edge, just because of what he just did here, what he said. And even K-Dot will say, like, that's one dude I don't want to battle. Not, he didn't say he don't want to battle, but he know that Soul will give him hell. Soul ain't no joke. Y'all got to check out Ab Soul battling Daylight. It's hilarious. Even that, Ab Soul battled Daylight about 10 years back, and just, you know, friendly, competitive-ish. They're friends. They're friends, right? So Ab Soul just was going in on Daylight, like said, was going in on his gang, because, you know, Daylight's, you know, Grape Street, Watts, like raisins. This is what happens when you shine too much light on grapes. I was like, he was just like, just his double entendres was crazy, but they came back like snapping too. Talked about his blindness. It was just, y'all gotta listen to Ab. Ab is no joke. And then what Ab just say, you know, coming out of Big Sean's verse, Ab, you know, Big Sean was trying to say, hey, you know, yeah, and your wifey, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end of Ab's verse, what did he say? He said, yeah, you know, you ask Nene who her favorite rapper is. If y'all, he's talking about not Janelle Monáe. Janelle Monáe don't even rock with penis. I'm sorry. He's talking about Janae Aiko. That's Big Sean's wife. Janae Aiko is from the hood. She's from LA. And yeah, they all, that was a joke. And I was like, oh, because Janae Aiko, shout out to her. She's real cool with All Money In, Nipsey, all them. Of course, they all, you know, so he's like, yo, ask Nene he said, ask Nene who her favorite rapper is. That was a little jab. Like, that was a jab. I have to say that. That was a jizzab, boy. Yeah, so, okay, now, let's move forward with Joey Badass's verse.
I had to do it, friend.
That's true, nigga. Look, BK the caution, the bar name, see the caution. I spit fire with arson. They don't want war with the Martian. They sending they troops at the general, but I'm the one who absolute. They obsolete, can't compete.
See, Joey, he said they sending, you know, these at the general, but he's the only one absolute. So, you know, yeah, Ab give him his props. What's up, Herman? So Ab give him his props, right? Ab Soul gives him his props, and he's basically like, I want my battle with Kendrick. Don't send Rayvon. And that's what we're gonna talk about next. Rayvon. Shout out to Rayvon from TDE. He's like, I don't want these two-tier MCs, and Rayvon ain't no two-tier MC. I'll say it like that. Rayvon stepped to him, and now it's been like a two-tier battle. So now it's like, well, he could say a 20 versus 1, but he's the representative of New York, and he came out with all this to talk about. He kind of dissed the coast, so it's like, bro, don't be mad at who coming at you. So let me finish this with Joey.
Cause I'm too elite, trying to spark a match, but they simply lacking the heat. Blasphemy, I don't need no one to blaspheme. Charge it to the game, call that shit a catastrophe. Just rulers back, they been trying to measure up. Look, my name ain't Rick, but I talk slick, no pressure, look. And I ain't taking no words back, I'm with all that. This ain't gotta turn to nothing else, let's keep it all right. I can never hate the West Coast.
Okay.
Niggas coming for Joe, fucking then let's go.
Let's go.
Niggas must have forgot what that shit on control. There's still a bunch of sensitive rappers in they pajama clothes, I guess. This ain't no East versus West.
It
I
ain't.
just think that I'm the best. As a matter of fact, I know these bars could put bad boys on death row. Kinda crazy how Shook and Puff in jail though. Yo, I was
These bars could put bad boys on death row. It's funny how Puff and Shook in jail though. Moving forward.
at the party, but I never see the freak on. I still battle rap on stage, showing his cheeks on. What type of time these niggas be on? Ain't no daylight saving, no sunshine, it won't be long. It's a deadline.
Okay, here we go with him throwing his shots at daylight, right? Pay attention, listen to what he's saying.
Between the trolls and the weirdos, you crying for attention, but wearing masks like P.O. See through your raps, it's clear pop. Get your ass capped, trying to fuck with the P.O. I ain't worried about son, this world revolve around mine. You ain't no
He taking shots at daylight, right? He's going in on day. He's like, man, transparent. If you know about daylight, you know about transparent. And then he said he ain't worried about sun. His world revolves around mine. Joey, he's like, okay, Kendrick, he wants some of daylight.
You put on my time. Yo, I was at the party, but I never see the freak on. Instead of battle rap on stage, showing his cheeks on. What type of time these niggas be on? Ain't no daylight saving, no sunshine, it won't be long. It's a deadline between the trolls and the weirdos. You crying for attention, but wearing masks like P.O. See through your raps, it's clear pop. Get your ass capped, trying to fuck with the P.O. I ain't worried about son, this world revolve around mine. You ain't no Copernicus, nigga, you put on my time. Told you I would let you shine, give you space to coexist. Cause when I played it in line, now they like getting the clips. Supernova over, no, I gotta keep it lit. When the conversation shift, every time I talk my shit, it's written in the constellation script. I'm like years ahead, they just trying to catch the drift. Every time I ask them, hey yo, no fly zone, say, oh, is that right? I ain't gotta book no flight, I'm still gon' pack like, oh! Like a carry-on, they been check, I'm done playing. I popped out like a cassette deck, respect that. They hanging on every bar till I'm hang tight. Get your muscle up for you think a step in the swing right. I'm up early on the grind, I shine through the late night. I ain't gotta lose no sleep to break daylight. Should've give you niggas time of day. The fucker shine a light on them, I'm a light ray. Now how he gon' light Ray in a nice way if you
He gon' light Ray. That was him going at daylight and Ray. See, that's why okay. The reason why I gave it to Soul, because I know what he on, but Joey, it's like a 0.0001% lower. But no, Joey snap. I'll say it like that.
need the attention till top, he gotta pay. Look, I said what's a little K9, it's game time. I ain't green on aggressive, I'm on my dream on. Empty out the clip, nah.
See, this is very dope, very good. He said he said he's trying to get the attention. I'm not mad at Joey. I'm not mad at Joey. I am not mad at Joey. I'll just say that. Joey, salute to Joey. But I think I even talked about this last week, bro. Let me go ahead. I talked about this last week where daylight, because y'all heard bars. He was talking about just all the different metaphors that he had for daylight. Funny, right? He said, I'm traveling, I ain't gotta pack light. Shout out to Joey. But this dude daylight is an alien. So I was looking for Daylight's response. I said, "Oh, Daylight gonna murder Joey. Like it's a rap." I said, "Okay, dude, Daylight gonna drop something Saturday." Daylight is like your boy from Tenet. Who's the main character on Tenet? Shout out to John David Washington. Joey got ethered 2 weeks ago, predicting what he was gonna say. I'm finna play that right now. So Daylight got a song called Backpack. And I talked about this a couple of weeks back. I was just like, okay, what's up with this backpack? Because on the video I did, I said Kendrick is coming to drop, but of course Kendrick didn't drop nothing. I think it was like a precursor really to what's really finna pop. And I mentioned Backpack by Daylight. Daylight dropped Backpack 2 weeks ago, dissing Joey Badass. Here we go, look. Hold on. Where we at, Day? And don't get it twisted.
At the end it will be worth it. I say don't quit, don't quit. Gotta land this shit so the world can scream out, oh shit, oh shit. Did it all when it was me and my backpack. You play with the other side. The spirit's more, you have a right.
He finna flame Joey. He did this. He went back to the future. Daylight hopped in a DeLorean. Went back to the future to diss Joey. Listen.
I'm still trying to befriend you. No.
Hold on, let me pause it because I see that my thing disconnected. Listen what Daylight is saying about this. This is all at Joey. It's all at Joey Badass.
We gon' get back to that. It's too early to end you. I'm still trying to befriend you. Notice I ain't never said name. I was just trying to entertain your claim. Beef might be on your menu. The lame and you couldn't withstand the pain of the comments saying every drop you had got abolished. I was too polished. I hope you pick me though. You Leopold lust and loving no pick me show. Niggas who got fucked be predictable. Battle rap angles with the pants down. Daylight saving bars, stand down. Solar eclipse raps played out, but I see you and your light year flow. My buzz don't need you, nigga. It's time to bleed you, nigga. 4-bar patterns rhyming on with Rayvon. Something, something, then add Daylight. Walk right into my cave. Gun party, talk the light, then add Ray. Some garbage.
Walk right into my trap. Basically, Daylight is telling dude, like, dude, I'm the godfather of this battle rap shit, and I laid the trap out for you. So Daylight is playing Inception, and the niggas on Tenet shit. He's like, dude, I knew you were gonna say this, something, something, then add Daylight. Then the dude said, then Daylight said, you know, taking shots at Ray, like, Joey's done already. Like, you didn't open up a can of whoop ass. You open up a can of worms that's gonna give you a can of whoop ass. Joey Badass is already done. No. Like I said, I give Joey his props. Shout out to him and the pro era. But you went after an alien. Daylight is an alien. Let's run it back. Look, like I said, Daylight already had smoke for him 2 weeks ago. So again, Joey Badass dropped that joint a couple of days back. Joey had a nice, you know, okay, he's just taking shots at Daylight. He was taking shots. I'm like, why are you taking shots at Daylight? So in all reality, he knew that Backpack was for him, but Daylight never said Joey's name.
You have
Bottle of Sirocco we smack. We gon' get back to that. It's too early to end you. I'm still trying to befriend you. Notice I ain't never said name. I was just trying to entertain your claim. Beef might be on your menu. The lame and you couldn't withstand the pain of the comments saying every drop you had got abolished. I was too polished. I hope you pick me though. You Leopold lust and loving no pick me show. Niggas who got fucked be predictable. Battle rap angles with the pants down. Feels like saving bars down. Solar eclipse raps played out, but I see you in your light year flow. My buzz gon' lead you, nigga. It's time to bleed you, nigga. 4-bar patterns rhyming all with great right. 4-bar something, then add daylight. Walk right into my cake, gun party. Talk the light, then add ray. Sun garbage, came in this game invincible. Created every angle for you niggas to use. My mission show, my vision been in 2020 ways since 99. And 25, they saying my overall 99. 1999, when I was 19, I probably shot like 99s. I Gino green jacket, niggas 99. I put you DB low, presidential rolling. Clock got you really looking sleepy.
Clock got you really looking sleepy. Daylight. I'm sorry. All right. Jared Racine, you said, what's Daylight? No. Who is Daylight? And his name is spelled D-A-Y-L-Y-T. Get it right. He's from Watts. And the boy is nice. Probably ghost written some of your favorite verses. Joey done dragged in a monster. Cause like, you know, Daylight is like a Nephilim or something. I swear, when a lyrical, like, Chat GTP can't figure out how to come with the double, triple entendres that Daylight be dropping. Cause Daylight just be, man, I have to run it back and be like, what this just say that? So, and Daylight only gave them that, right? Daylight gave them that. So he went back in time to diss Joey Badass. I'll just say it like that. That's what he did. So now we got my guy here, Rayvon.
Yeah.
Whole era.
Niggas on that shit
Rayvon with one of them beats that them gangbangers be dissing each other on.
Hey, how is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about a 20 for you run. Hey, how is you finish or you done? We don't give a fuck where you from, Okay, what's up? Shut up. Okay, what's up? Shut up. Baby T, you ain't even got a plaque yet. Fact check, we wanna see them numbers like a math test. Round Joey run, we gon' name it at your backpack. Real shit, you should act more, you should rap less. Every verse ass with the BBL cost West Coast. Get a season, now you heavy on the soap. Catch him at the Staples Center, bet you on the spark. Goofy, don't let power get your TV turned off. Make a break, steppers on top. Dang, Gucci trash bands just for you to put them rap. Seeing, conductor got you sounding like you in a jazz band. After that, he think he Pac-Man. CJ like 40, and he on drugs. Clickbaiting for the honeycomb, get your own buzz. Skeletons inside my closet playing Bone Thugs. I put the whole pro era on a pro club. Hey, how is you stupid or you dumb? Popping in the screaming. Hey, how is you finishing the gun? We don't give a fuck.
I said, Rayvon used one of them beats that them gangbangers in LA be using to diss each other. So he crashing out. Rayvon crashing out.
Niggas won't smoke, I'm a vape lord. Walk around with 9 on me, feel like I'm in great war. I can send him to the stars, he get paid for it. Standing next to soul ain't gon' save yours. Every verse, how we talking about him back. We don't give a fuck about who was or where you at. See, the fans only know you for the acts, not the raps. I know where you was and you was never on the map. Sleep at 1 eye open, I'm in future around my whole head. I ain't try to school you, let me do that on a stupid ass nigga. I could tell he never been in drama with nobody. I was writing for your baby mama. Call yourself speaking for the coast without backup. Drop a little 3-track EP and nigga, that's up. See what happened last time I acted beef a rapper. How you on TV and your homie using CapCut? Get active, stop acting, get active, gang track shit. Your last slap was in 2017 and I played ball like I deal with niggas on the screen, Ray Robber. Quick to turn a nigga to a rollout. Heard they move the goalposts every time we show out. It's a line combo, it really is a blowout. That didn't respond, now you trying to call Cole out, dumbass. Hey, how is you stupid or you dumb? Popping it and screaming about a 20 for you run. Hey, rock him, stupid ass nigga think he rock him. TDE superstars jealous, he ain't locked in. I done push so many caps, I go to med school. Bullets flying by, sound like sounds on the Neptune. Thought the beef was livestock, really it was Deadpool. For that energy, I gave him wings once I Red Bull. Sorry, not sorry, she was weak, pardon me. You made a whole EP, copping please. White black man, let him breathe. Nah, fuck. Trees. He had your food like he do it for the sport. Snoop Dogg kicking over his little fort. Bitch, you. You ain't carry no torch. You let Ice Spice turn it to the king of New York. What the fuck? Get acting. Stop acting. Stop acting. Get acting. Stop acting.
You let Ice Spice turn to the king of New York. That was heavy. That hurt. I know that hurt Joey. So Joey dropped this joint called The Finals. Joey dropped this joint called The Finals. He always talking about he back. Where you went?
What kind of top dog is you? You more shit shoe. You was cloned in the lab, dog, artificial. You know, for your label, not because you're artificial. And I ain't gotta talk about I broke you artificial. Cause when I send shots at you, it be hard to miss you. Ain't gotta know the magazine just to press this issue. In fact, these ain't even shots they miss you. Trying to outclass a badass, so I gotta dismiss you. You bark no bite, the hit dogs gon' holler. Now it's time I put him on the collar. I let him rock while I charge him for top dollar. You the next nigga getting dropped over top roster. And I'ma be the reason. Okay, bet you shit dog looking for beef.
He said you gonna get dropped from Top's roster and I'ma be the reason. Remember that bar.
The season vet, I you deny 6 pups, nigga. You gon' see. Walking up the wrong street, think you for with me. It's about time, Top, let your ass off for the leash. Time for 5 years, it's your biggest moment for me. Can't nobody name a single song you ever released. Even Crash Out wasn't your original beat. Every time Joey drop, you see he eats. I did more for you than the whole of TDE.
Wow.
It's too bad, nigga, you should have been signed to me. Somebody tell Top about to start TDEs. Funny how they gotta use the pro name for promo on the low, though. I really think you niggas is homo. The one you let got dick sitting in your mouth. It's that same dick licking I was talking about. You niggas would do anything for the clout. Crash out on the niggas who won't even let you in their house. I bet you ain't even got his number. It's funny how the thirst is being. There's no way a lighter beat it.
It's funny how the thirst is disguised as hunger. I mean, Joey, this is all at the last joint that you just heard, Whole Era. This is all his response to Rayvon. He said you crashing out for a dude who won't even let you in the house. He talking about Kendrick.
Shine in your whole life. I don't just flow, I talk to your soul on the mic. You don't want smoke with me, please just give me a light. You need me to buzz, I'm like years beyond Ray. Want me to engage, so you mention my fiance. Clearly I ain't scared to get in the ring. I mean, even Javante had to fight a couple bums just to be king. Fuck around, leave me no choice to slave on. Sugar in your chain, but you ain't no sugar Rayvon. Rayvon, keep punching up with them pillow hands. You ain't even the middle man, you just a little man. Fuck with the feet, we threw hands like me, man. You ain't no Ray Liotta, how much you made, man. Said I wouldn't talk about your pocket, but hey, man, you need an optician just to see Ray-Bans. Go fetch a coffee for your CEO. Cause judging by the numbers, clearly I can see he old. Your mouth running cause your pockets run on low. I'm active and I'm active, yeah, and that's something only me and Pac would know. Play with fire, then you gon' get burned.
I'm acting and I'm active. That's something only me and Pac would know. That was a shot at K-Dot. Alright?
Listen and learn, kid. You was better off as an intern. Better yet, a mascot. I've been a beast with these flows, nigga. You can ask that. Illuminati Part 2. Yeah, that was my last shot. And it's the difference between that and rulers back. Let's be clear. I salute you, Kenny, but I know you unaware. You looking for some competition, then just know that I'll be right here. Straight like that, look, yeah.
Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. So, that's where we're at with this battle rap-ish, right? That is where we're at. I pretty much played majority of, you know, the joints, but it's a lot more. In fact, Reason, shout out to Rob, shout out to Reason. He was TDE Reason, but he's Reason. And don't get it twisted, Reason is nice. He's from the same block, or the same era, I'll just say the same area as Ab and them in Carson. And y'all gonna be like, oh, you capping. I used to work with Rob, with Reason. I gotta get in contact with him. I wanna chop it up with him. I know Rob to a degree, I'll say it like that. He know what I'm about. I'm about the culture. And dude is a real nice, like he's really a dude, a genuine dude. So shout out to him. And he got in the mix. He said he like Joey, but he's trying to take on Daylight and can't. Drew Tucker, that he, you know when that meme, you know, it's like at this point, Joey knew he fucked up. When he went at Daylight, like I said, Daylight went back to the future to go diss that nigga. Like Joey fucked up. Was that one joint by the internet? You fucked up. And we need to play that for him. Yeah, Drew Tucker. Yeah, Daylight is nasty. I don't know why he went at Daylight, and then he just dissed Reason. So Reason did a joint. Reason just hopped out, right? Reason hopped out and dissed Joey with like 3 joints. It's called the Dead Apple, right? He's dissing all of New York too, though. Like, see, hold on, before I even get started. First off, that beat is nice. That beat is sick. Joey dissed all the West Coast. That's why he's getting the smoke that he's getting right now, right? You look like you're immune to headshots. Your mama is not immune to my headshots, though. I'll be shooting at her head all the time. Moisty. You got the perfect name, too. Moist. You moist mother. Anyway, Joey Badass dissed the entire coast. Sorry, not sorry, Joey Badass. You dissed the whole West Coast. So that's like me coming and I'm like, look, my project, my documentary that I have called Set in the West. And I took a few jabs at New York because my elders were like, this is the real ish. Like I said, Amdi, brother Don Campbell, who started the movement. Let's give it to him. He's the real father of hip hop when you really break it down. And he came from LA. So me coming at and saying, yo, we started this gangster shit. West Coast niggas started the movement. I should expect whatever. I'm not talking about like physical violence because this is hip hop. Because I'm on the 5th level. I'm about knowledge consciousness. There's 5 levels to this hip hop, or 5 elements: breaking, graph, MCing, DJing, or b-boy, MCing, and then we got knowledge, 5th element, right? 5th element. Let's get it straight. And come on, okay, Jamie Blood, thank you, but okay, sorry, not sorry, right? I hope you're a female if you're Jamie. But anyway, I should expect all the scholars to come at me and discredit what I said. For what I'm saying, that the first element of hip hop started on the West Coast. I should expect that Joe Conzo, that clown, to come at me. Anybody that's in hip hop, that's a hip hop scholar, I expect them to come at me. Nobody's here to refute that. Nobody can say that I'm lying or I'm capping about the contribution to the West Coast, specifically LA to hip hop, right? Joey Badass took a shot at all of LA, all the West Coast. So don't be mad if Latrim come out and dish you. Don't be mad if motherfucking JJ Fad come out and dish you. So everybody's hopping on the, Joey Badass got something to say? Well, we got something to say. LA, West Coast, we got something to say. Now, again, shout out to TDE Reason. Shout out to Reason. That dude, Rob. Rob is nice. But he dissed the whole New York. And I don't know about dissing all of New York, but he ain't dissing them like that. He's basically like, this ain't the New York that I know. And that is true. Ain't the New York that we know. This is Reason. Dead Apple.
So, dear Joey, ain't expect my name to be spoken. That shit really hurt my heart. I can truly say that it's broken. I get it's just a bar, but when I sit down and focus, it's a coast jealousy that you niggas thought we ain't noticed. Y'all used to be the Mecca, you niggas was really goated. We heard your techniques and applied it while y'all was gloating. The sacrificial lamb, the soloist with no band members, Joey Kaepernick. Nobody gonna take a stand with y'all used to have this texture.
Joey Kaepernick. Nobody's taking a stand. Joey's the only one that popped out. That is true, Reason. Where's Rock Marciano? Where's all the other MCs? I think Ice Spice gonna drop and come drop in too, because she the king of New York. Anyway.
Struggling, really roughing it. Hit a bumpy road, slick fell off, now you on sucker shit. West State, the course, our name blew up and puffed a bit. And speaking of puff, you niggas been on some nutty shit.
Speaking of puff, y'all, New York been on some nut. Oh, nasty, nasty.
This ain't the New York I know. This ain't the New York I know. This ain't the New York I know. This ain't the New York I know.
Not your little niggas. Like the way you talking, I don't get what you mean. We're not your little niggas. Like for real, all that.
Never been dropped, had to slide for my interest. Left up 100, asked God as my witness. Stepping on my own cause I needed my percentage. Unique chain, boy, I'm cold independent. Step 1, 2, step. Don't worry, Rayvon, I ain't gonna take your battle, I just step 1, 2. Doing it like that about the principle. Step 1, 2, step 1, 2, step. Yeah, on me, step. The shot ain't direct enough, but fuck it, you mentioned me, I'm with the drama. The cipher was cold, I run it back for you and all of your soul beside you. I push a button like it's debit, my nigga. I never sue, but it's settling, nigga. The clip hungry, I done fed it, my nigga. We ain't good, fellas. I feel pressure, nigga. Method acting, turning into personas. Unique in your posture. I'll turn into Ronnie if it's about the violence, but you ain't surviving. It's the West turning up the temperature, you at the top spot, nigga, climbing. In that 20V Joe, like a lock in the phone, mentories, I'm pressing and sliding. I got respect over there, nigga. Ain't no respect over here, nigga. I wasn't getting the booth, the fuckers really left over there, nigga. Y'all went from rapping no corners to me, the corner is depth over there, nigga. I know y'all doing this shit for a roll up, but I'm really pressed over here, nigga, cause
y'all went from rapping on corners to being the corners, to be in the corners. Reason is not playing. New York rap, salute. You know what? I was inspired by New York rap. That's why a lot of people, oh, you sound like you from New York. No, I was just inspired by New York rap. My favorite MC at the time when I was like 9, 10 years old was Rakim. So I was inspired by New York rap. And he's right, New York rap ain't the same no more. He said y'all went from being on the corners to being in corners with the drill music, with that whatever they be doing out there with bars. And he ain't lying though. It ain't the New York we used to know. All right, let's continue. Reason got something to say.
Cause I've been the quiet one, that was right up the line. Petitions, nigga, come and sign up. This for anybody trying to mention my name, I ain't tolerating, I'ma slide something. I don't care what season it is, some of these niggas dying, I'm at all of them. Don't care if I ain't got a reason, like top before signing me, I'ma find one. Step 1, 2, step. Step on a nigga, but hit me, a nigga could say 10 other words, but chose my name. Now shit can get devilish, nigga. Griselda, the only niggas that was holding
Satan. Y'all gotta run that back. Reason is not playing.
down when y'all wasn't present, my nigga. I step on a nigga, I step on a nigga, I step on a nigga, I step on a nigga.
I'm glad you did it after you already suffered defeat.
You panicked, nigga.
Drop that shit, Tech.
Nigga. So panicking, nigga.
New York, the real New York. I'm outside.
That's right, Mickey Swagger. Mickey Swagger. New York do need to get back to his roots. For real.
Popped out, went straight to the booth. Nigga, Reeves, where you been? What the fuck? I ain't spook. Nigga, satellite dishes, we'll put it on your roof. Nigga, turn Islam and choose peace. I ain't alone, nigga. I can catch a friendly with the homies, that's just how it is. Y'all come and try it, let it sing like a quiet kid. A whole lot of steppers carry cannons like Mariah did. Calm all that bass in your voice, we the pioneers. Oh shit, niggas all bad. The best rapper in the club on a podcast. I button up this shirt and give out jaw tabs. This ain't politics, nigga, what you call that? This ain't about paper, nigga, what you call that? I bring it right to where nigga law on that. We whack a nigga, better guard, never fall back. It's the law, let's get started, nigga. I'm with all that nigga. Turn to a slave on a whip and pick apart a nigga. Like the regulators cussing, I bring out the heart, niggas. Dreading this shit long as Dwayne Carter, nigga. I crash on any nigga cause I love it more. It ain't just Joey, it's for any nigga coming for you. You can speak on me and top, I ain't got nothing for it. Cause that's my business with them niggas, that ain't none of yours.
Right.
Cause God is my witness.
Right.
I'm 40, I'm way too forgiving. The devil's still on me, I'm inching, I'm tempted. The block keep on calling, I'm probably gonna spend it, my nigga. Blessings extended, the ghetto's still on me. Don't talk to me different, my nigga. I'm way too forgiving, my hand on my 40. Lately I've been tempted, my nigga.
Reason stepped into the booth and woke it up. Shout out to Reason. Oh, appreciate you, Fresky. I've been on Twitter just as long as I've been on YouTube. So yeah. See, this is the conversation I like. I like all this battle within hip hop. And like I said, battle is good. We about to eliminate a lot of the, cancer out of the culture. Straight up. So shout out to Reason. Reason, I'm finna try to get an interview with Reason. I still gotta go catch up with my boy RBX, and I might be hollering at somebody very influential with the culture. Somebody by the name of African Bambaataa. So we might be chopping it up with him. But we about to get right back to the real hip hop. You know what I'm saying? With this, I was just like, when Reason did what he did, I said, okay, all right. It's not that he's dissing all of New York. He's just saying, like someone said in the comments, the drill, that New York drill is trash, in my opinion. All right? Get back to the real culture of hip hop. First generation of rap that universal radio rotation has affected the style of rap music artists mates. That's why everybody sound the same. Oh yeah, it's a cookie cutter situation where people see something successful and then they pattern their style after something that's successful. That's usually how this artistry thing works. You actually pattern. You have to get an archetype. You either pattern your style, you pattern something around somebody, and then you enhance on it or you advance. You get what I'm saying? So everybody feeds off of each other. Yeah, New York right now, well, pretty much commercial rap, everybody sound the same. I always say that there's no more diversity like how it used to be. We used to have like NWA. On the West Coast, we had NWA, and then you had the Far Side. Shout out to the Far Side. Shout out to Imani, Fat Lip, Booty Brown, Slim Kid Trey. Shout out to NWA and the Posse. Shout out to my boy, Arabian Prince. I think I gotta go interview him. I'm just thinking like, there's so many people I could go touch and just talk to just about real culture. But everything sounds the same because of that. Everybody follows success, and they're not looking at stepping outside the box. They're not looking at themselves as being real leaders. They're not looking at themselves as being real leaders. They're just looking at, that person was good, they were great, I'm gonna do exactly what they did, but I'm gonna do something else. This battle rap, this rap that's going on right now, I'm glad it's going on because it should change the dynamic a little bit. Let's really get back. Everybody don't sound the same. Beats don't sound the same. With Joey, he had the first few beats by Conductor. I think Conductor's the same guy who produced for Griselda. Shout out to Griselda. Them some other brothers who's like, really keeping it, And I'm not against elevating the culture as far as the way New York rap or the way New York sounds. I'm not against that. The drills beats are dope. The content of it is devilish. When Reason said y'all went from being on corners to being in the corners, salute Reason, because you a real one for that one. And I think it'll go over some of y'all's heads. But anyway, somebody jumped out and started in this. Somebody diss Reason. It's some unknown cat. His name is Holman, I think. Holman. Is that his name? Yeah. Holman. Holman. He straight dissed Reason. And I said, what? He dissed the fuck out of Reason. The song is called Eye to Eye. And it's very short. I'm going to run it. And the thumbnail was stupid. It says Reason. And like when you look up the thesaurus and it tells you like how to pronounce a word, Reason. And it has noun. And under noun, it just says some ninja. This dude is retarded.
The Maricopa County Holman Flower Show has the best contractors.
I don't want to play that. Hold on, what the heck? Hold on. All right, look.
I check him like I check you.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
This is a dude who came out and dissed Reason. A dude named Holman.
Yeah. Nah, this ain't for Joey, this is more for the state. I check him like I check you, bringing war to the state. We put a roof over your head and you throw shade more. Niggas can't stand on business when the flows ain't yours. Thinking I should in my zone. Semi-relevant nigga trying to speak on my home. Using other niggas' stats his own. When they ask why I'm doing this, reasons unknown. Nigga, you fair game.
Okay, I gotta give it to bro. This dude Rome, okay, I like him. He kind of sounds like he started rapping tomorrow, but he's nice. Don't get it twisted. He said reasons unknown.
Frontin' like you God level, but when you got drop, it's feeling like you my level. How's it feel seeing Doji spinning your cash? Winning your Grammy, she out here getting your bag. Must feel like knowing you missed the joke, but there's no laugh. So sad to know what blocked your path is your notepad. Every time you drop, you wonder why they sleep still. Irony, you even seem out of place on Dreamville. You must.
He said every time you drop, they sleep still. You even seem out of place on Dreamville. Okay, look, major list. If you tell me to shut the fuck up, I'm not gonna give your mama her diabetes medicine, okay? Now, I know the East Coast ain't beefing with the West Coast. I know that, all right? You know how, like, fuck the East Coast. I ain't gonna do that. I just clickbaited everyone, and I'm breaking down the reason I'm breaking down the reason and why this battle is very important and good for the culture. All right, New York versus LA. It's always been a New York versus LA. Go run back this live, and I gave a foundation of why there always been a New York and LA beef. Even before rap, LA, Watts Prophets, rapping black in a white world, 1968, 1969. Don Campbell, 1969, 1970. The founder of the dance element of this hip hop culture. LA, that's an LA thing. Debate me on that. With this battle rap that's going on now, I just had to give a little context. It's always been New York versus LA. Even when you deal with the underworld of this rap stuff, New York versus LA. You got the New York Black Mafia, you got the LA Black Mafia, but I'm not gonna get into that. Not gonna get into that. Shout out to everybody. Anyway, yeah, maybe I'll do a documentary on that, but that's a whole nother conversation. Because then we gotta include Chicago. I don't wanna go there. But major lists, I think you got blocked already. But anyway, this dude named Rome Holman, again, he's monotone rap, no disrespect, but he letting Reason know, like, dude, you sound like Kendrick, you stole his flow. The only problem I got, he said, the foundation, the floor is ours, or the flow is ours. No. The foundation is us, the West Coast. The flow is ours. All right.
Want smoke? I brought all issues. Pray the Lord's with you. You be going unheard like you top dog whistle. Feeling displaced, they never saw a star.
You'll be going unheard like a top dog whistle. Okay, he got bars. He nice. I'll give him that.
Knowing they had a scissor, they just cut they loss with you.
That hurt. Knowing they had a scissor, they just cut they loss.
Alright, it's 5 mics and I might bomb you. Nobody's safe, let the new zeitgeist warn you. Stepped in the beef, thinking you hit the lotto. But why though? Bitch, you like, don't make me get Ice Spice on you. Backhanded Griselda props, I know who you shook up. If it's beef, you just scared of the butcher. Can't resonate with music and you acting clueless. Why when you ask reason, it's nothing but excuses. Kent made the heart, Reason made the soul. Euphoria's beef format that you even stole. They think you beast and sleeping, me is just mid. If your hands on the pulse, ain't no reason to live. Y'all can never play us, the world imitates us. Y'all should just shut the fuck up, quietly thank us. If nobody else steps up, I've arrived. I'm coming up, you coming down. Only time we eye to eye, my nigga. Only time. Straight out the BX. It's New York talking to you.
Straight out the BX.
You should've just focused on Joey.
You should've focused on Joey.
Dummy.
Oh. Yeah, that's a dope beat. I ain't gonna front. That was a dope beat. That was a dope beat. Alright. And he was saying some stuff. He kind of reminded me of Jada Kiss without the aha. He kind of reminded me of Jada a little. And see, that's what I was talking about. Every MC, you have an archetype for the most part. The only one, Daylight is one of them cats where I'm like, damn, he don't sound like nobody. ODB is somebody that didn't sound like somebody. Mike and I, I will give it to Mike and I. Somebody's like, damn, he don't sound like I ain't heard him. But every MC got an archetype. I'll say it like that. Black Diamond, I'll be like, he's somebody that's like, he don't really sound nobody else. They'll say he sound like Busta Rhymes vocally, but he don't sound like Busta Rhymes, right? But that's one of my G's. Shout out to Black Diamond. He don't sound like nobody. Everybody, he sounds like Moto Technique too. Yeah. Shout out to, I was just thinking about a Moto Technique and how he was like taking shots at Dead Prez back day. Yeah, shout out to Immortal Technique. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this. I basically wanted to kind of bring a little context of what it is that this rap battle is where we're at. And again, the person who came in here and said, you know, shut the F up, there's no New York and LA beef. You're right, but there's always some undertone. There's always an undertone with Cali and New York, trust me. I don't know where you're from, and I don't know if you're a part of the culture like that, but there's always been a thing with the even with the fashion, which I want to bring back. Not like no Kanye, right? Just Carl Kanai, dope. Carl Kanai was dope, right? Carl Kanai was dope as hell. And then some brothers from LA dropped Cross Colors, right? Right after that. And it's totally different, but it was that's it. Like that was a New York fashion, LA fashion. Hip hop is really 9 elements to hip hop, all right? Fashion, entrepreneurship is one of them. We really need to get like just competitive, because when we compete, it's more meat, pause, right? There's more money, attention, time, energy to the culture when we compete. And these others know this. That's why they capitalize off of the people who run the industry. They capitalize off the culture when we compete. There's always a competitive nature with everybody. Now, you know, the South, Midwest, New York, LA. There's always a competitiveness with who's the best. Right now, Kendrick is the best. You can't dispute the fact that LA started the culture of hip hop. Prove me wrong. I know all these people got these documentaries about, you know, Jamaicans starting new LA hip hop and this and that. No. Let's just go with who started the first element, who got the thing popping. There's a brother named Don Campbell. Rest in peace, Don Campbell. He started the culture. It wouldn't be no gangster shit without him. And then you got New York, who put it all together. And I said in my documentary, the reason why I even did my documentary, I do my research for all my all of the people who are, you know, influencers, world influencers. A person named Napoleon Bonaparte said, history is a group of lies agreed upon. And that just made me go, that made my head go, history is a group of lies agreed upon. Yeah, shout out to Ice-T. Ice-T is the one who kind of like low-key sanctioned me to do the documentary on what's set in the West. I'm talking about Uncle Jam's Army. And then of course, shout out to Adrian Clayton, Roger Clayton, the founder of Uncle Jam's Army, his sister, because she gave me a lot of insight, and I got much love for her. Shout out to Adrian Clayton. But Ice-T is Zulu Nation. He's like the low-key dude who's like, man, do that, bro. Do it. And then shout out to Black Dot. Because when my first interview for it was with Black Dot. Shout out to Black Dot from the BX. And yeah, but history is a group of lies agreed upon. Just remember that. So don't get it twisted. The victors create the history. So with hip hop, the people within the culture, we really are not writing the history. I changed that. I'm writing the history, and I'm coming. I of course I knew about Uncle Jam's Army. Everybody knew about East Coast history, the history of New York and all that, 1973, the Bronx, all that. Not many people knew about what was going on the West Coast, and I said, let me document that, let me do that, and let me talk to the real people who were there. So I'm doing my job as a scholar to put the information out there. Again, this beef, so-called beef, it's igniting the culture, and I love it. And like I said, we need to have more battles with fashion designers. We need to have more battles with real DJs. We need to have more battles with the b-boys, and think about this. PSK, there we go. PSK, Parkside Killers. And I mentioned that in my documentary. The gangster rap came from Philly. And I just said they titled it Gangsta Rap with Ice-T. But shout out to the Parkside Killers. 6 in them on the Foley Zaman. Who you think Ice-T patterned his style after? And Parkside Killers was a real gangster. That was like some real gangster-ish for the time to be saying what they were saying. Shout out to Parkside Killers, man. And that's a whole nother conversation too, because New York is the mecca of hip-hop, all that. But really, Philly is the mecca. If you really want to say the cities that came, Philly is really the mecca of it all. Shout out to, you know, Gamble and Huff and all. Like, come on. I got to get with Jag and them people. We're going to do a doc on that. We got to. Because New York, you see, look, Joey Badass said West Coast dick licking. There's always some East Coast ass eating. Pause, right? That was bad, but that was a bad analogy, especially with this Diddy stuff, man. Anyway, history is a group of lies agreed upon. Remember that. So if you're really for your culture, you get out here and you start documenting the real, right? You start telling the real, right? Don't be on the BS. Don't be on just don't be on the BS. That's all I really got to say. You get what I'm saying? So overall, y'all enjoyed the breakdown. I was just basically just going through the whole motions of this culture, but the battle rap. But trust me, these people are already behind the scenes lining up to eat. Once we compete, there's more meat. Again, pause. Money, energy, attention and time to the culture, right? So there's meat on the table for the culture. And if you're a real MC, get out there. I'm not mad at that Holman guy. And he got a joint where he dissing Joey Badass. I said, he's like a crash out of the New York, you know, and I like him. I'm gonna actually check out some more of his music. I'm gonna reach out to him. I'm gonna see if I can like get an interview with him or something. I like the competitive nature of hip hop. Alright? Oh yeah, Philly was the source. NYC were the vampires. Ooh. Jag, you need to see, open up a can of worms. Philly was the source. New York was the vampire. That is so true. But anyway, do you think the current generation of hip hop is lacking the social political themes like it was? Of course it is. Of course it is. See, this is what I'm talking about. Let's reunite and let's reignite the culture. I ain't got no problems with no cats from New York. I ain't got no problems with nobody from LA. It's friendly competition. I'm sure it's not no real beef. It's not like, even with the East Coast, West Coast, whatever they were trying to frame up back in the day in the 90s, the East Coast, West Coast war, that was all cap. It was really Death Row versus Bad Boy. It's really Suge versus Puffy. That's really what it was about. This right here is just friendly competition. I love all the MCs that are a part of it. So shout out to Absol, go get Soul Burger, go get Herbert. Shout out to Daylight. Daylight dropped probably one of the best albums outside of like these industry cats that Let There Be Light. Daylight took that off, but I went to Daylight's show and was like, yo, Day, I need that Let There Be Light. I had the CD. I was rocking that CD for years. So Daylight, and Daylight is a real, like, he's a real good dude, like straight up, like just dude, cool as fuck. So shout out to Daylight. Definitely support what he's on. Let There Be Light. He got an album. Who else? Rayvon. Yeah, shout out to Rayvon. You'll support him. Shout out to, of course, K-Dot. Support my Compton brethren, Compton comrade. And shout out to Reason. Shout out to the boy Rob Reason. He There You Have It and the Porches joint, man, come on. Reason is dope. Y'all, man, don't sleep. Reason is dope. Even Jay-Z diss Reason. Like like Jay-Z went after Reason. So salute to Rob, salute to Reason. And I'm gonna say this. Fuck J. Cole, right? Fuck J. Cole. Daylight did a song with Absol and J. Cole. And J. Cole, you got murdered on your own shit. Y'all listen to that song Pie. That's on that joint, might delete later. J. Cole, I mean, you could be nice. I like the joint you got called Clouds. That's dope. I like the Clouds. But on Pie, you got murdered on your own shit, J. Cole. J. Cole, J. Cole. Oh my God. Oh man. I was gonna jump into this bar. I had some bars for Joey. Before I go, I'm gonna say that I did have some bars for Joey, and me and Black was supposed to go. We might go in the booth tonight, but me and Black, I said, Black, look, I had a beat by Voodoo. Voodoo gave me this beat, and I gave him a sample, and I wanted him because Voodoo has to I gotta go sit with Voodoo. Shout out to Voodoo, Western Hemisphere. Shout out to Razcast and my brothers over there, Western Hemisphere. Shout out to the Birds of Prey, West Coast Woo. But Voodoo was supposed to sat with me, and he's supposed to teach me how to chop up on the MP. You always got to learn from your masters. Voodoo is like my master when it comes to this production stuff. Shout out to Voodoo. Voodoo basically did a joint, and I just snapped on it. I started writing, and I was like this was right around the time, what, December, January, something like that, when Joey was doing that old stuff, and I took a few shots at him, but it wasn't like no diss or nothing like that. I just was like, I'm just being fun. I'm like KRS-One. I'm gonna wake my pen up, and if I gotta go after somebody, like I'm gonna write for whoever's up on top. Okay, everybody I might have a bar, a verse for Kendrick. Like KRS-One said, he got a verse to end anybody's career. So I follow my teacher. KRS-One is a teacher. So shout out to KRS-One. Shout out to the Temple of Hip Hop. Yeah. I've gone over way too long. And you say Jid Forever Story album had a strong cultural narrative. I gotta check. I heard of Jid. I gotta check him out. Yeah, and I like Jid. I like him. He's the one that got that one joint. Is that? Yeah. I know who Jid is. Nice. But see, these MCs that really got something to say, it's time for you to just, don't do like Jay French and come out just trying to diss another MC and ain't really got nothing to, I like, where's your music, bro? Where's your it's kind of like can't nobody just come in, hey, I'm a doctor. You come with a goddamn on white suit or white jacket. Hey, I'm a doctor in a stethoscope. What do you call it? A stethoscope. I sound like Mike Tyson. Not this. Whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. You can't just come. You can't piss on my head and tell me it's raining. That's what I'm saying. So, Jay French was like, he went on to Dominic DePrima show and was kind of taking shots at Kendrick, and I'm like, okay, all right, where's your bars? Where's your joint? Like these MCs right now, it's a good time to come out. Like Rome, I guess he was already going at Joey Badass, so he got a right to cut. Hey, I'm getting that reason, and the shit was hilarious, funny. But yeah, all these real MCs, it's time for y'all to step on out and hit the scene. That's it. That's all. I'm out of here like last year, y'all. All right.